Have fans ever imagined seeing their idols publicly humiliated? What if a global superstar like Xui Kai had to face expulsion from an international airport in front of hundreds of shocked fans? This was the shocking drama that unfolded yesterday afternoon, causing chaos, tears, and anger to erupt in the international terminal. Yesterday, in an event that has now gone viral across social media platforms, K-pop superstar Xui Kai, a member of the sensational group Dragon Flame, known for his magnetic stage presence, was involved in a shocking incident that shook the entertainment industry. Expelled from an international airport amidst a crowd of hysterically screaming fans, the scene caused a tremendous uproar as a video of the incident spread like lightning on the internet. However, who would have guessed that top actress Songyun would emerge as the unexpected hero of the drama? Why would a star of Xui Kai's caliber be kicked out of a public facility? How could airport security dare to take such drastic measures against a top celebrity with millions of followers? And even more shocking, what was Songyun actually doing at the scene as his tears flowed while he frantically called senior airport officials? These questions have been haunting fans and the media since the shocking news first broke. Shocking moment. The shocking expulsion. The afternoon began like any other idol arrival. Hundreds of fans crowded into the international arrivals terminal, carrying posters and gifts, hoping to get a glimpse of their idols. Xui Kai, who had just returned from a sold-out concert tour in North America, was rumored to be arriving around 3:30 p.m. local time. The atmosphere was very festive and full of anticipation, said Lisa Chen, a fan at the venue. We were all waiting patiently, singing Dragon Flame songs to pass the time. No one thought that the moment of welcoming our idol would turn into such chaos. Xui Kai's arrival was met with hysterical screams and endlessly flashing camera lights. Surrounded by his notoriously tight personal security team, the star was seen wearing a black mask, sunglasses, and a baseball cap that almost completely covered his face, a standard K-pop celebrity look when out in public. However, fans' excitement quickly turned to confusion when a sudden commotion broke out between the airport security team and Xui Kai's personal bodyguards. Eyewitnesses reported that the dispute started when one of Xui Kai's bodyguards was seen pushing an airport official who tried to direct the group to a VIP-only lane. The now viral video shows a tense situation where the burly bodyguard appears to aggressively block the airport official from approaching Xui Kai, even though the official was just trying to do his job. The bodyguard is really overprotective, commented Park Min-ho, another passenger who happened to witness the incident. The airport officer was just trying to help the immigration process go smoothly, but the bodyguard immediately reacted as if Xui Kai was in danger. According to an internal airport source who asked not to be named, tensions escalated when the head of Xui Kai's security team refused instructions from a senior airport officer. There are security protocols that everyone must follow, no matter how famous they are, the source explained. Xui Kai's team insisted on using their own special route, which violated airport security procedures. The situation escalated when one of the bodyguards allegedly threatened airport officials. In the video circulating, it is clear that the bodyguard is pointing at the officer's face while speaking in a threatening tone. Although the audio is not very clear due to the boisterous crowd, some fans who were near the incident claim that the bodyguard said something like, "You don't know who you're dealing with. Get out of the way before there's trouble." Within minutes, at least 8 additional airport security officers rushed to the scene. Fans who had been cheering now began filming with their cell phones, creating dozens of different angles of the unfolding drama. Xui Kai himself looked shocked and confused, standing in the middle of the commotion, with an expression that was hard to read behind his mask and sunglasses. The climactic point came when the airport security chief, after several unheeded warnings, finally announced that Xui Kai and his team had to leave the area. This announcement was met with disbelief and protests from Xui Kai's team, as well as screams of disappointment from hundreds of fans. "You violated security protocols and refused to cooperate," the head of airport security can be heard saying sternly in one of the videos. "This is the final decision. You must leave the premises, or we will call for additional assistance." Some fans sobbed as they watched their idol being escorted out in such an embarrassing manner. Xui Kai himself was seen trying to calm the situation, raising his hands in a gesture of surrender while talking to his head of personal security. However, the damage was already done. The superstar was kicked out of an international airport, an unprecedented incident in the history of his illustrious career. Coming to the rescue, Songyun appears in the middle of the chaos. Just when the situation seemed like it couldn't get any more dramatic, fate played its surprise card. Who would have thought that Songyun, a top actress known for her role in the hit drama Eternal Moonlight, would show up at the same location? Her unexpected presence adds a layer of complexity to this already complicated drama. Songyun, who reportedly just returned from an international film festival, was seen walking through the arrivals area when the eviction incident occurred. According to eyewitnesses, the actress was initially unaware of the ongoing chaos, but quickly recognized Xui Kai in the crowd. Songyun's eyes widened when she saw what happened, said Wei Ling, a fan standing not far from the actress. She immediately dropped her suitcase and rushed towards the commotion. "I've never seen someone go from relaxed to panicked that quickly." The video circulating shows Songyun quickly approaching the conflict area, her face clearly showing concern. In one of the most shared clips, the actress is seen speaking briefly with Xui Kai before turning to face the airport security officers, with tears starting to roll down her cheeks. "She was crying for real," said Zhang Wei, another passenger who witnessed the incident, "not acting tears like we saw in the drama. He really looked shaken and desperate." Songyun's tears were one of the most emotional moments in the incident. The actress, who was usually known for her elegance and impeccable self-control, was now seen sobbing while talking to security guards. Some fans even reported that they started crying seeing their idol in such a distressed state. "Please, it's just a misunderstanding," Songyun is heard pleading in one of the videos, her voice trembling with emotion. "I know her. It's not his fault. Can we talk to the airport chief? Please?" Fan testimonies mentioned that Songyun repeatedly explained that Xui Kai's bodyguard was only trying to protect the artist, and that there was no intention to violate security protocols. Amidst her sobs, the actress was seen calling out to senior officers, requesting that someone with higher authority come to resolve the issue. She kept saying, "It's not fair, it's not fair," said an eyewitness. Then she started calling someone, perhaps her manager or a contact at the airport, while continuing to cry and beg for help. Songyun's presence brought a new dimension to the incident. Social media was immediately filled with speculation about the relationship between the two celebrities. Why was Songyun so shaken?